Yeah?
What is your death row meal?
What's my death row meal? I would eat you out. That or nuggets. See what I'm in the mood for.
The most commonly shoplifted book in the world is the Bible. Yeah. Which sounds weird, but then makes perfect sense, because how are you meant to know not to steal it till you've read it? I got handed a leaflet in the street saying, God loved you so much, he nailed himself to a cross. I thought, what? One-handed? The Pope doesn't approve of condoms, which is fair enough. He's entitled to his opinion. But how does he suggest I smuggle cocaine? If I went on to Dragon's Den, I would pitch the dragons a device that makes you less of a self-satisfied, smug cunt. What was Joe Rogan like? He's great. He's an old mate of mine. I like him as a stand-up comic. I think he's a great guy. You all know Joe Rogan, right? He's got a podcast. He's a great guy. Yeah, it's fun. Not much of a story. If you want to hear us chatting, it's available online. What, sorry? Go on.
I said he's a fuckwit.
You think he's a fuckwit? Who, Joe?
Joe Rogan, yeah.
Is a fuckwit. You might not agree with him on stuff, but he's a pretty smart guy.
No, because he always asked that little gimp of his Jamie to Google shit.
He always asks someone to Google shit for him.
Yeah, that Jamie.
That Jamie.
Yeah.
So do you think someone having someone to Google something for him makes him a fuckwit? He doesn't understand himself. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just going to deal with this. What's your name?
Mark?
Mark? Like a stain. Oh, this has got a mark on it. It's ruined. Hope he doesn't turn out to be a fuckwit.
Did Joe Wilkinson name your penis?
Did Joe Wilkinson name my penis? He did. That's great. There's a reference to Joe Wilkinson did a brilliant poem on Cats Does Countdown about nicknaming other people's penises. Yes. Mine's called Richard. Because it's dick but longer. Should have really called it Justin. Justin's a great name for a guy with a small cock, isn't it?
What's your thoughts on Will Smith, Jimmy?
What, sorry?
What's your thoughts on Will Smith?
My thoughts on Will Smith, I think he may be the greatest actor that has ever lived, because for 30 years he convinced the world he is a nice guy. Turns out he's a cunt. Yes, so Chris Rock, who's maybe the greatest comedian living, Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock's incredible, and he went to the Oscars, and, you know, he got starstruck.
Fireman, right? Okay, fireman's fucking great, isn't it? I find the weird thing about firemen, though, because some people they're really kind of iffy about there being fire women. It's like, as if you would fucking care if your house was burning down and a woman in uniform came in to save you. You wouldn't care that she had a lower IQ, would you? You have to say firefighter now, not fireman. No, you have to say firefighter, not fireman. I don't give a fuck.
Having kids is basically like having a threesome. Stay with me. Having kids is like having a threesome. You think it'll add to your relationship, but in the end, it just causes more arguments, and you end up watching someone else suck your wife's tit. Being a parent is like being a rapist. Bear with me. Being a parent is like being a rapist. It's just so much easier when there's two of you. Well, that went better than I thought it would. A lot of parents, maybe some of you, a lot of parents do timeouts where the kid goes to sit on the naughty step. And it works. We've taken it up a gear. We've got the naughty window ledge. So instead of a timeout, they go for some dangle time. And we're seeing excellent results in the 2 we have left. It's very much the Michael Jackson school of parenting. Do you remember that incident? It's got to be 25 years ago now, where Michael Jackson, he was on tour in Germany, and he had the kid. There's a huge group of people outside chanting, "Michael, Michael, Michael." He's on the whole 10th floor of the hotel, and he held the baby over the balcony, and he shook the baby. Mental. You can't get cum off a baby like that. Any questions? Before you ask, cold flannel.
Jimmy,
Yeah?
do you think he did it?
Do I think he did what? Michael Jackson shook her baby? Yeah, there's video footage. What, sorry?
Was he guilty?
Was Michael Jackson guilty?
Yeah.
Of diddling with kids?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Michael Jackson's work, sir, but yeah. What is Michael Jackson's single greatest achievement? Probably the moonwalk, right? The moonwalk. You know how the moonwalk was designed? What, it was designed for creeping out of kids' bedrooms.
It's not a heckle, but you were really nice to me when I was at school.
I was really nice to you when you were at school. I don't know why that's getting an R. That could... If this was a movie, the next scene would be a police officer carrying a computer out of my house in a see-through bag. You were really nice to me when I was at school. Okay. Were we at school together?
We were.
We were. What school were you at?
I was at Burnham Grammar.
You were at Burnham Grammar. What's your name?
Corin.
Corin?
But you were all like gothic and like...
I won't remember you. God, everyone remembers the first girl they fingered. Corin's here! You're the reason I had to have my shoulder rebuilt. Absolute legend. Were we in the same year, Corin, or?
We weren't. You're a little bit older, but
I'm a little bit older. Not all of me. Bits of this are brand new. Yeah?
What's your greatest comeback? Your tax rebate or your hairline?
There was a pause in the middle of that, like almost a stutter. No one was expecting great things. And you fucking powered through. Fucking funny heckle. Well played. Nice to see. Obviously, if you want my comeback, you'll have to scrape it off your mum's teeth. Classic.
She got a booty, I'm rubbing her butt. Like, baby girl, I wanna fuck. Like, get jiggy. 1-2 step in a box. Get jiggy. 1-2 step in a box. Get jiggy. 1-2 step in a box.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Did you know you're 10 times more likely to get mugged in London than you are in New York City? Because you don't live in New York City. See, my favourite news story of the last year came from America. I'm sure you all saw this story in the papers or on TV. It was a story about a man in Utah, an American man, who he was out rambling in the wilds of Utah, the beautiful desert landscape, and there was a rock fall, and he got his hand trapped underneath a massive boulder, and he had to sever his own hand in order to walk to freedom. Incredible story about human courage and spirit. Did you all see that story? Well, I can't believe anyone saw it and didn't ask themselves the question, because I think it does beg the question, would I be able to do that? I've given it quite a lot of thought, and I think, yes, I would be able to do that. What do I care about an American's hand? If it's life or death, I'll cut his fucking head off.
What's something you tried but really regretted?
What, sorry?
What's something you tried but really regretted?
Surgery.
Plastic. In case anyone didn't hear, I want something you tried and regretted, and you said plastic surgery. Sir, I would look surprised. I'm not capable anymore. That's. I can't do shocked. I am shocked.
My dad died a year ago,
Your dad died a year ago.
watching one of your Netflix specials.
He died watching one of my Netflix specials. What? Whoa. Let's find out what happened. So your dad died a year ago watching one of my Netflix specials.
As a family, we thought that wasn't a bad way to go.
Is this genuinely true?
Laughing at one of your programs.
He was laughing at one of my programs and he died. It's a fucking pro. I'm sorry for your trouble, but that is generational talent right there. Am I funny? I fucking killed a man. I can't trust myself. What? I'm very sad. Was he ill? What, sorry?
Then we got the autopsy report.
This is going somewhere. Here we go.
We found out he died from boredom.
That was pretty funny. Glad he's dead, though. Yeah, go on.
What do you think about feminism?
What do I think about feminism? Which wave of feminism, sir? I'm a big proponent of second wave feminism. I think as soon as you get to intersectionality, I'm out. So everything up to kind of, Louise Perry and... What, sorry? He didn't understand that. Sorry. I think it is good. I was at a party, I was chatting to a guy, he said, "What does your girlfriend do?" I said, "Anything but anal." I'm joking. She loves it. I'm in a long-term relationship, but I'm not married. Is anyone else in that situation? Quite a few, but you're timid about saying, because like me, you'll know, if you're in a long-term relationship but not married, everyone, friends, family, colleagues, acquaintances, everyone feels they can stir it up a bit. As soon as anyone hears, they go, "Have you thought about? You two, have you thought about?" Trying to start an argument between us. I think it's very rude. So whenever anyone says to me, "Have you thought about? Thought about? Thought about?" I always go, "What, putting a third finger in?" I could give it a go. I'm not sure it's what the relationship is missing. Maybe try the shocker. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That's how that works. Sorry, too much? 2 in the goo, 1 in the poo. There.
Хочу завтрак на двоих, погнали. Завтра тусанемся, закате присанемся в твое сердце, в твои мозги. Не по этим мотоски. Спой со мной, иди ко мне, бухай со мной, кури во мне. Только не забудь, когда бухай во мне.